So good! So good! Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Wars Episode 3 I'm gonna review on. Dude, even though it was like so action-packed, I am like blown away how it was adapted. That animation! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The moment I was gonna start this video, I knew I would not say anything because that's how crazy it was. Like literally speechless. Even though there was like little to even though there was only a little bit information, that's enough. Those of you who's brand new of Fate, finally you get to find out some names. But there's only one name I can't reveal to you yet, and that is you have to wait a little bit longer. Even means if it's waiting till almost at the end. That's when you get to know every single name, you know? I just have no words. Like, literally, I am so... I need to calm down a bit. That's how good it was. So if anything else, let's just begin. Okay, at the beginning, we have an introduction of Berserker and the little girl. And the little girl who's dressed in purple says, "Nice to meet you, Reen. Nice to meet you, Mr. or Minister." I don't know. I think it's Mr., right? Yeah, I think it has to be Mr. Let me see. Well, all I know is like she introduced herself. You know. She tells finally introduced. Well, it's Mr. Yeah. So she finally introduced her real name, Ilya. Elias Phil von Einsburn. Otherwise, it's called, yeah, it's Elias Phil von Einsburn. Those of you who watch Fate, we already know who she is. And dang, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. And after the opening, it's like, she's like asking like, "Hey, are you done chit-chatting or something?" And the fight begins or something, you know? And between Saber and Berserker, dude, like, oh my gosh, just that animation. I was so focused on the fight right now, I don't even know what else is going on right now, you know? Just them fighting and Ring trying to come in, trying to help out, you know? It is tremendously crazy. Archer shooting far away, I'm like, what the heck? It's pretty crazy. But Ilya, on the other hand, remains calm and says, "Hey, no need to worry, you know. I mean, no one. There's no way Archer and Saber has a chance against your Noah Phantasm." And of course, one time, when Reen is Saber managed to put down the sword of Berserker. Somehow he ends up using some kind of style of capoeira or something, or some kind of moves that makes Saber get out his sword, and it's pretty crazy. Like this, the way how Berserker was fighting and Saber was kind of like wondering, like he must be a fallen hero. And some of you who are brand new to Fate, like never watched it before, is asking yourselves or asking a question. What kind of ability does this guy have? Like literally, that you are going to have to wait a little bit longer. Those of you who watch Fate, those of you who watch the Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, and so forth. Well, even though this Berserker is not related to Fate Zero, but those of you who watch Fate Stay Night or play the visual novel, it's pretty obvious like what his ability is. But we can't tell you. I can't tell you that yet. I like to keep it spoiler free for all those who's brand new to Fate, because I want you guys to be surprised at what it is. Besides all that, we have like the guy Kira talking to someone, and Kira talks to him like, "You are right about the Holy Grail coming in 10 years later." And I'm just thinking in my mind right now, like, well, there's that guy again. And I'm pretty sure all you guys been wondering, who's the blondie guy? I can't tell you that yet. You just have to wait a little longer. And I know many people are gonna hate me for that, or you're just gonna go someone else's review and want to find out the name yourself. That's fine, but I want to keep it as spoiler free possible until they reveal it in the episode, pretty much. Because that's the way how I like it, and that's how I roll, and that's how any first-time anime watchers brand new to any series should know. And you know, Shiro decides to come in to fight. You know, as Saber and Berserker are fighting, Rin decides to take on Ilia's field by herself. But there's one thing she doesn't really notice. Well, I'm the one that did some major research on Ilia. There's one thing she does not really know. Well, I know it already, but I can't tell you that yet. And by the time, like, effortlessly, like, Ilia's just summoning these birds, or these magic birds or something, to her advantage, and Rin's like, this girl's like some kind of supernatural gifted person. And when she tried to fight him with some magic stones, it doesn't work out, as Archer comes in and helps her. And I'm thinking in my mind, damn, Archer, you can shoot that far, man? You are so crazy. Even one of my friends, even one of my brothers in YouTube goes like, yeah, Archer, my boy, dude. I can never get rid of him. Oh, man. And after that, Shiro comes in and Rin, like, slams into a tree and says, dude, I told you to run. What the heck's wrong with you? And by the time, like, besides all that, Saber managed to land a couple blows to Berserker, and later on she ends up using a strike that's able to be effective against him. Like, it blew, like, his I don't know which side is it, but all I know is like his left side or something, you know, like, got blown into a hole. Like, it's like his heart was like like that when Saber activated her skill, or I don't know. And by the time I get to take a look at the sword and so forth, and Archer decides to use something that's pretty cool, but at the same time that handle looks really familiar, and it's like a drill-like sword or arrow-like type stuff. But as Saber's watching Berserker, dude, he's regenerating. She's like, what the heck? It's like a curse of resurrection or something. And she says it's like a normal phantasm, like it's like a normal phantasm to resurrect after death or something, you know? And I'm like, what the heck? Well, you guys, that's what Saber is like saying, you know? It's like a normal phantasm that activates upon his death. And they are told to get out of there, and later on, like, when the arrow hit as Archer shot, and boom, that explosion was huge. I'm like, holy dang, did you see that animation right there? That is like, bah, dude. It's like, bah. Holy snapperoo. And I just feel, or Ilia decides to go like, you know what, I changed my mind. I'll let you all live a little longer. That's it. As Shiro and Saber are talking, after the talk, Shiro ends up coughing up blood, and I go like, oh boy, that's not good. And then the next episode shows like, it says a couple quotes here and there, and that's about, it says a couple quotes here and there, you know, and then by the time it's like, it's nothing more than it gives a little preview of a Witch of a Redo Temple or something, and by the time it's called, the next episode, Finding the Will to Fight. Now, I'll be honest with you, like, even though it was action-packed, that animation is a way to be so godly to me. Like, the way how they did this fight, oh my gosh, I was like, whoo! I was blown away. Like, the moment that opening song started playing, I'm like so excited, like, pretending I'm playing a guitar or something. Oh my gosh. Man, that's one crazy fight right there. Even though the episode says the first fight, I would say this is either this is the second or third fight, because maybe our first fight was with Archer and Lancer, and then Saber against Lancer, and then Saber was about to fight Archer, but Shiro stopped Saber from doing so. And I believe this might have been like almost the fourth, between the third and the fourth fight, you know. But the episode says first fight, you know. But still, well, that's for Shiro. Now I gotta say, well done, Ufotable. Like, even though it was action packed and there was little information that they given away, and even though like Saber did give a little bit of the normal phantasm of Berserker, I already still know what it is anyway, but I can't tell you what it is exactly and what's the story behind it. You have to wait and find out. If you want to find out, you can go and do some research or something, but you could go to other people's reviews and they'll answer your questions. But for me, I'm going to keep my mouth shut until they reveal it. Until they actually revealed it in this episode, I'll tell you it. Literally. That's why I didn't hesitate to say the little girl's name. The one that's all dressed in purple. That's Iris Field. She mentioned her name. You know? That's it. That's how I roll, and I want to keep it spoiler free, and I want you guys to feel that vibe going, oh man, I have to wait a little longer. Hey, as long as you keep yourself spoiler free, and if you're brand new to the story, you're in for a good treat. I guarantee it. Seriously. So, if anything else, love this episode. Even though it was action-packed and has little information, I enjoyed it to my heart's delight. Like, those of you gotta go watch the episode. Those of you who are fan of Fate, or you've been waiting for Fate for so long, go watch it right now. Like, I should have gave you guys that warning, but that warning for me to go on like I'm speechless should have told you should go watch it or something. But overall, like a good episode. I mean, that animation, oh, that music, oh, that magic with that fight with Saber Berserker Rean against Ilya. Oh, man, dude, it's like pop, pop. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. I think I'm gonna watch this again because that's how good it is. Okay, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video. All right. Later. Peace out. Bye-bye.